This is the in-depth Phoenix guide. So first we have a primary to get over her abilities real quick. It's basically Hela, but weaker. One shot to the body applies 1 spark. One shot to the head applies 2. Him again, once you have the 2 spark, it will explode. Just a quick note, the explosion is not that big. So as you can see here, it does not hit this other bot despite it exploding. For a headshot is about 3 hits to the head, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 headshots and then 5 body shots to kill. Then you have her telekinesis burst. This one's a little interesting. I use it on the ground a lot. You can aim it at people and then it will directly hit them, but I found a lot of success aiming at the ground and then firing it, find my primary, so on. It kind of goes in 3 bursts. It can go on pretty much any platform, whether it's on the wall or the ceiling, as you can see, and it has like, we'll go 1, 2, 3. Convenient to keep going forward, but it will only go forward. It won't follow the enemy or anything like that. So, as you can see, the next 2 did not even hit it. It was only the first one that did. Then you have her little dash. It's pretty good. You can go any direction. And if you leave behind, you will leave behind a illusion and it will explode. If people explode within it, they'll get marked with 1 spark. Her ultimate is just flying into the air as Phoenix and then crashing down. It does not do even 250 damage. Her ultimate will only kill if you have a spark attached. You just need 1. You just need 1 spark to kill 250 and 275. It does cancel Rocket, it cancels Hela, as you've seen in some previews and gameplay already. Then that's her flight. Her flight doesn't last very long. You cannot shoot while flying. It does reload your ammo though. Not instantly, it just gradually gives you ammo. Fast though.
You've been judged.
Her melee also applies 1 spark.
That's all it took. Really?
So that's pretty much everything. I think the most important thing to keep in mind for her abilities is that her ultimate is only good if you have a spark to people, or you want to cancel a rocket ult. I don't know all the ults it cancels, but I do know it cancels Hela and rocket. I have seen them happen and done them myself. Now we're going to go over some gameplay. A lot of players, they will be aggressive and sometimes flank and kind of stay around their tanks. Season 3, nobody plays tanks. There's been a DPS added to the game, so nobody's going to do that. Barely anyone plays support, and if they do, it's Jeff. And Jeff's a terrible support. But anyway, getting off topic. She can kind of take care of flyers. You know, she's not the worst at them. But her damage is not like Hela. You can't really snipe down flyers as quick as Hela can. But you can still apply to a lot of pressure and get a kill if they don't retreat in time. You see there I put my little stun burst thing on the ground instead of aiming it at her. Sometimes you will miss, and if you try to do it directly on them, you'll miss and it'll go on a wall completely far away because it goes on any surface and has no real targeting. So you want to place it on the ground a lot. I think that's a lot more successful. Like that. It will... I try to get that Luna, but it pretty much does it exactly where a crosshair is. And it has a little bit of a hitbox, like if you're right next to this bus, for example, sometimes you might actually put it on that bus. So you're going to be a little careful of how you're putting it down. Her primary is strong. It deals a lot of good damage, very bursty, you know, it definitely relies on hitting that extra pop after you complete the sparks, because it's like it takes 5 hit to the body to kill 250 HP people. So it is indeed best to have them in a group, or at least to do a combo like I did there of my primary fire and the little burst bombs. I'm not sure what to call them yet. Um, I find that does a lot of good damage. Like this right here, this is really good. Unfortunately, the squids. I don't want to die. But when they're in like a path like this, and you can kind of just pop things together, you can get a lot of good explosions going and a lot of good damage. The dash is good. It's not the farthest distance, but it definitely helps you escape. I don't really have any problems with the dash. I usually save it to get away from a dive or someone that's too close. Because like I said, you want to be aggressive like you're playing Hela on this character. But you also don't want to get so close that you're getting melted. You want to keep about a mid to far distance, because you can do good poke damage too. Like I said, it's very similar to Hela, where if you're on attack, you're going to be more pushed up, doing a lot of pressure. And if you're on defense, you will be doing mostly poke damage. You're not going to be pushing up too much. A good example to think about here. Okay, we're on defense now. You see, I'm just kind of holding this high ground and being around my team, not really pushing up too far. We have a Luna all up, so I don't think she's broken. I don't think she's broken at all. I don't think her ultimate is broken at all. I don't think any of her abilities are over-exaggerated. I think there's a specific way you have to use them. I think if you don't combine things with the spark and rely on that spark explosion to really deal that damage you want, then you're not really going to be doing a lot of damage. You know, you kind of need... Jean needs to have that spark. Even if you're 1v1ing, you need to be able to pop that spark, that explosion. Or else the damage is just going to be pretty negligible. See, like right there, the ultimate is very iffy. And sometimes even if they have a spark, they won't die because they get healed, or they go behind a wall and doesn't do as much damage as you need. I think the ultimate is best used to cancel others, or if you want to combine it with like a Groot. I don't think that's a bad idea either. It simply does extremely little damage. I also want to show you. This is what I mean by being careful with those little 3 explosion abilities. I tried to do it in that crowd. Look what happened. It's on the curb. Look at this. This is my ability right here. The slightest lip If this does not explain my luck in this game, I don't know what does. But yeah, you want to be careful with it because stuff like that can happen a lot. Again, this is not a good team comp. It's why we lost, because our team comp was terrible, and again, in this season, nobody wants to play a tank. So, like I said, defense, you want to be a little more pokish around your team, protecting from dives, because her dash can save her from getting dove pretty nicely, and her burst can stun them and do a good amount of damage. And if you can hit your shots, then you will find it pretty okay to just do poke damage. But on attack, though, I think it's very beneficial to be aggressive and flank sometimes and kind of be near your tanks and just put that pressure up. I think that's a good play style for the Phoenix. That should about cover everything. It's not as in-depth as the others, I suppose. It's only 12 minutes. I didn't want to go over her abilities super long because I know everybody has been talking about them and posting them and whatnot, so I kind of figured everyone would know it. But they feel pretty good. You know, her damage feels pretty good. I don't think she has any fall off. I'm not kidding. It doesn't really matter how far you are. 3 shots to the body, to the head, excuse me. 3 shots to the head will kill 250 HP. 5 shots to the body will kill 250 HP. I think her fall off, and this is why I say poke damage is really good, because there is extremely little fall off for the Phoenix, and it'd be great to just abuse that. That's about it, though. I think the most important things for her are to, if you're going to ult to kill people, then it is important to make sure people have marks, because then you'll kill people. The reason this guy didn't die is because he was behind a wall. It goes through walls, but I think the damage falls off when it does. As you can see, the people who are not behind a wall died. And you just need 1 spark for 250 HP to 275. I don't think you'll ever kill tanks with that ult unless they're low. Even if you have a spark, I don't think they will ever die. And then just remember, her primary does pretty okay damage, but not as much as Hela. And her stun should be placed on the ground at the enemy's feet. Alright, that's 3. Alright, that's about it.